Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Recollage with Paint Girly. I'm just finishing up my little Berzine page for today, October 23rd. I think I'm going to put a little what is she called? Distress crayon around this a little bit. All right, so this I have Rustic Wilderness. I think I'm going to put down here, and then I think Walnut and Vintage Photo. So maybe I'll put that on the tree just to jazz this up a little bit. These are stickers I received from Murray, the Murray Atelier channel. I'm a member there and received this little gift. So I thought I'm going to put those in my zine. Maybe I need a little blue. I've got some blue. I'm just digging through my drawer. I know I have a light blue all the way at the bottom. So I thought I would just jazz this up. Good morning, Peggy. And Ginger Pam is here. She's getting ready to go away for a little vacay. So she's busy doing adult things, which she and I have decided are totally gross. Totally gross. All right, so I'm just going to put a little lighter blue. And this is kind of a blue page anyway. So I'm just going to add a little. And I haven't used these distress crayons in this way. Hey, Jacqueline, good morning. This one's Tumbled Glass. There we go. For a moment. Usually I just use it around the edge of a page. But why not? Why not just put a little bit of color in here? We'll just see how that looks. And some green. Right underneath the little pussycat's feet. And now I've got a very rustic, bizarre looking tree. And I put the little owls in the tree and the little kitty cats on the ground. And I've got, I re-inked a couple of my ink pads this morning. And I didn't think I touched any of it, but you can see obviously I did. So I've got dirty fingers. I always like to try to start with the lighter color. And I'm just going to smush this around a little bit, blend it in. And we'll do the green. I'm just using a damp baby wipe, which you can use a damp finger, a paintbrush. You could use a cotton swab, which I thought about. Now for the tree, let's just see. Hello, Isaiah. Good morning. Not sure if it's morning where you are, but it's morning here on the East Coast, so I'll just say good morning and welcome. So if you were able to read my description box, I've got a project that I was working on for a friend at church who's turning 50. And I thought I'd like to make her a journal to celebrate that. And then after a discussion with her husband, these are folks that I'm just getting to know, so I don't know them well. I discovered she likes Anne of Green Gables. She's a fan. You know, I'm thinking I need a little bit more here, a little bit more on the edge, a little darker blue here. This one is Broken China. So I started the project several weeks ago. I'm coming up on the deadline. They're having a big birthday party celebration, and I need to get it finished. Now, the problem with that is I had all these ideas when I started the project, and now that I've put it aside for a week or so, I don't remember what they are. So, kind of looking at it with fresh eyes, but I need to get it completed. All right, that looks a little better. All right, so that's going to be good enough for today in my Berzine. Got that done. That feels great, getting that done. So I'm on track as far as arting in there on the correct day. Woohoo! Woohoo! So I'm going to do a quick little walkthrough of how the journal is at this point. Somewhere in my wealth of goodies here in my craft space, I have a little cluster that I started that's going to go down this corner. But, you know, last minute Lori, I didn't find it for this morning, but that's okay. So I purchased a couple of digitals. I put them in my description box should you be interested. I wanted to have some quotes and some sayings that Anne of Green Gables is maybe not known for, but uses. And I have a general knowledge of the story. I'm not a super fan. I mean, I enjoyed my exposure to Anne of Green Gables, but I'm certainly not. I'm not very knowledgeable. Let's put it that way. Good morning, Juju. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. And there's Joycey. Hi, Joyce. Good morning. So this is supposed to be the Gables, and of course Anne. And I put a flower plate from a book underneath, and I did this tabbed spine binding again. I don't know. I'm just kind of hooked on that. So the cluster is going to go down here. It has green cheesecloth and then some purple and orange flowers, which kind of work mostly with the inside of the book. Put a piece of old lace here. And so then I'm just going to flip through. This opening page, this image of Anne is going to go here. I think I might want to bring that. No, maybe I don't. I'm looking for, I've got my box of, one of my boxes. I don't want to mislead anybody. Not my box, one of my boxes of goodies sitting to my right here. I'm going to look for some kind of a little trim or something to put here to cover that bottom section. See, I can't be having that. See how that just, I mean, it's okay, but I want it to look nicer. And then I've got different cutouts and whatnot. I might add to this page. Certainly I'll need some tabs. Now, this gal's family, of course, she's a husband herself. She has 3 children. 2 of her children are a set of twins. So I thought it might be nice to put their birth date numbers throughout the book. So I need another number 12, so I'll have to print that off at some point. So this is what I have so far. This is not glued in yet. I think I'm going to glue her here. And of course, I have to fill the pockets and all that jazz. Look, here's a pocket. This flips out. I don't really know if this gal has been exposed to junk journaling, so I hope she likes it. This is a Edith Holden page. Looks like I could use a little more glue there. She's a journaler. This gal's a journaler. So, I got to do something there. I don't like how my sewing machine kind of freaked out. This is a pocket, and this is a pocket. Pocket. This I haven't secured yet, but I think that's going to go there. And again, this is just washi taped on. This one I did permanent. Pocket, some washi tape. Oh, there's a little pocket there. So you need some smaller things. I don't know where I got this page from, but I kind of like it. Look, I need a little more glue here. What happened is sometimes I keep telling everybody this when I think of it, that the glue comes through fabric because it's porous, so you got to let it dry. And some of the places I thought it was dry, I guess, shut my book, and I have some issues. So I want to be mindful of that. I don't remember where my pockets are. Okay, there's a pocket. This needs to be glued down. So you can see I have a fair amount of work left. My deadline is the 15th of November. This is not glued down yet. Although this is a little, it's a little sticky. I took that off of a piece of linen, old linen. And so another journaling page. Her hubby said she likes to journal. This, I think I want to trim this somehow and add to this page. Or maybe it would look good over there. We'll see. So I'm just trying to get reacquainted with what I've already done and trying to get my mojo back to what I was planning. Another pocket. Oh, look, I just tore that. Oh, that's not so good. A little bit of an issue here with the glue having its way. Did I forget anybody else coming in? I hope not. This, I just kind of made a little flip up thing that she can journal on. Pocket here. Here I punched a hole in this tab, so I'll put some kind of a journal charm or something. I'm thinking maybe I'll print off some of the images small and put it on my shrinky paper. And then I think the back is pretty much finished. So that's where I am. Good morning, Linda. Well, thanks everybody for coming in. I'm just going to start to get busy here. I just had that to hold the book up so there's not a glare. Yes, adulting is gross. All right, so first things first. I need to find a piece of trim or something to put on the bottom. I'm thinking I'm only going to glue the bottom of her so that I can tuck something behind here. So I need something. Now, I did find this as I was clearing my desk. When I first started to visit different streams, and the ladies would have received Happy Mail. And they would say something like, well, I got this as Happy Mail, but I don't know who gave it to me. And at the time, being a newbie, I thought, oh, that's kind of sad. How can you not remember when somebody gave you something? Well, fast forward several years. I have no idea where I got half of the stuff I have here in my craft space. Just saying. It's easy to do. Now I'm thinking, I like that, but. Okay, hubby's home. Hey, listen, guys, I'm going to put you on mute for just a second. I need to tell Hubs something. And I'm just going to mute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I hope you can hear me. Hubby was out getting a test done that he needed to get done, so he's just back, and I needed a touch base. So, I mean, that looks okay. I'm not sure I'm totally thrilled with that. But that's an option. Now, I've got a tub full of things here. And I don't know if there's anything in here that I would like better. So I'm just going to have a look through. Let me move this out of the way so I don't tear anything. Whoops. And just did a nosedive and hit the floor. Hold on. Hold on. I got to get her. I don't want to roll over and make her all crinkly. That would not be good. All right, so this is the tub I pulled out for today. Sorry, I hit the cord. I think I do need something a little wider. This might work. So I'll just see and pull out a few things. And then if I see anything else I think I might like to use or might work on a page, I'll keep that out as well. Now it's Anne of Green Gables, so look how nice that is. Maybe I could use that somewhere. That's pretty. So after I had the idea in my head to make this for this young woman, I had a certain color scheme in mind because I guess primarily because of the invitation that came and thinking that would be her favorite colors. And of course, they're colors she likes, but they're not her favorite colors. So I just couldn't bring myself to move away from the colors I decided on. Oh, look, here's another piece of that. Let's see, I might use that instead. And so it's mostly oranges and hey, good morning, Gail. How you be? Welcome, welcome. So it's not really pastel-y. I think she would enjoy these colors too. They may not be her favorites. But as a creator, I don't know if any of you would agree with me on this. You kind of get, I don't know, you just kind of get a feeling for what direction you want to head in. And it's hard for me to shake that sometimes. Oh, they might come in handy. So I'm just kind of going with my gut in some regards. I think the outcome is certainly headed in a, oh, this looks very Anne-esque, I think. I think the outcome will certainly be very nice. So, all right, I'm just pulling out some things here that, now a lot of this stuff is super white, which not sure that'll work, but I can always ink a dink it, right? Ink a dink it. So we'll see. All right, so we'll put this aside again. Bring the books back. Now I need to make sure I have this up far enough where I'm in frame. I did clean off my desk, but it's not super clean because I was messing around this morning. Okay, so I've got that I could use. This will be too short. And I don't want that hanging. I don't want that hanging down. This might be a little too wide. And it doesn't cover the yuck down there. So I think I've answered my own question. Where's Anne? Where did I put? Oh, here she is. I don't hate it. I'm not super in love with it, but I think it is what it is, what it is. Now I pulled out this. This matches another piece I have further back in the journal. And I could maybe put that here to kind of connect those two ideas. Not sure if I like that either. We'll see. I feel like I'm being a little bit really particular. All right, so I think the first thing I need to do is glue her down. So let's start with that. And like I said, unless you weren't here and you missed it, I'm going to just glue the bottom half of her so that I can tuck something behind her. So I'm just going to do the bottom, maybe her arms. And I'm going to put her right about here. So how is everyone today? Thursday. Goodness me. October 23rd. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've been doing a little Christmas shopping online. All right, so I want to trim this right about here. You're good but cold. Were you out for your walks this morning, Gail? Now I have my hot glue plugged in, but maybe I'll use the fabric tack. Now I could really use this as a pocket too. This is pretty heavy. So maybe I'll do that to give me, yet another option. Yeah, she just got home from the park. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's chilly here, that's for sure. All right, so I'm going to put some glue. Here. And I'm not sure where this comes, so I'm going to put this glue here and then across the bottom. And then I have to think about little things to tuck in with some of these spots. That doesn't have to be all and spots. And of course, this is a gal from church, so scripture is very important to her. So I'm going to be putting some scripture throughout. I have some of that printed out as well. So see, I can feel that glue coming through that fabric. All right, so now this is a piece of an old linen, but I just love the embroidery that was on it. Isn't it just the sweetest little rose? Now I have a piece further back in the journal, so that would kind of tie this together. I'm just debating where I might want to put it. Actually, I think, is that the back? Yeah, see, I think that's the back. Well, oh stink. I don't want the back, I want the front. I'm not sure I would like it there. So we'll find another place. Now, where my little tabs are loose, I'll come back and re-glue. But for right now, I'm going to leave those because I want to be able to work in the book and not have my pages, stick together. So, how does that feel? It feels okay. Now, this obviously I was planning to put here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And of course, now this bottle of glue, see what it does? I know we've talked about this before. I'm the problem. It's almost empty, but yet it's still, even when I sit it down, it still like oozes out the top like a volcano. I hate wasting that glue, but I get yapping and I don't think. All right, so I'm going to attach this to this corner and leave this be a tuck spot. Now I'll need to be looking for things that I can also add to the journal to help fill it out and make some interesting things. I don't necessarily have to be in of Green Gable things, And I don't know that much about this. I just know the basics about the storyline. So if I knew the story a little better, maybe there'd be some other things I would say, oh, yes, that's definitely an and thing. But we're just going to. Now, see, these little tags actually could go in this front pocket, right? Mm-hmm. 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 Now, I want to leave her plenty of journaling space. I just love that image, so I put that on. Now, let's see. Somewhere here on my desk, I printed out some quotes and things of Anne's. And then I also, with the digital kit that I purchased, it's got several pages of what are supposed to be bookmarks. So I have these too, which might be nice to clip to the edge of a page. I just printed out the one, but I can print out others. So there she is upside down. Look how cute. Actually, the gal that the book is for, she really does resemble her. She's got real curly, kind of a reddish brown hair, and she kind of reminds me of Anne. All right, so these are different quotes. This is more of a false saying, I guess. I know, great images, right, Peggy? This one says, I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. So I think there's some more fall looking, some other fall pages that kind of, if you can't be as cheerful as you can. I just feel that could use another little something there. So I think I'll put that there. And this could be another little pocket, right? And I can print off some little things to add as far as tuck-ins. Like when you purchase a journal from somebody, usually there's a lot of little different little, like tickets and little pictures or cute little old vintage snippets. So it might be fun to include stuff like that. I have plenty of things that I could look through to add in to really fill this out for her. I'm thinking about tabs on the pages, on some of the pages anyway. How cute that is. All right, this I want to glue behind here. This could really go there. This was a little difficult. I had to cut off some hair, but I don't, when they have little wisps of hair and then you have white all behind it, it's, I kind of trim most of that off. I have to really force myself to do it because it's hard for me to cut bits off of images or cut them in half or, and a lot of times it looks great on the page when you do that, but I just have a hard time. So I have to kind of almost talk to myself and say, it will be okay. And you can cut that butterfly in half. I don't know what Hub is doing. It's in and out of the back door there. All right, now let me see if I can, slip this behind. Of course, ideally, you would have decided to do this before you put your pocket on. I don't want to glue the pocket down. Let's see, I should have looked for. Let's see if that's not, of course, not going. Well, that'll fit enough there, I think, like that. So I don't want to, glue that down where I can't get anything in the pocket. Not sure what she would be able to do with this page, so I think this page is going to need something. Now, oh, it's kind of hard to turn the page when you've got plastic sticking. Oh, goodness me, goodness me. Let's just cut it. I need to be able to move on. Okay, that's better. Now, this is a great writing space for her. Maybe a little bit of washi. Let's see what I have. I think might go. I'm not sure that I have a tremendous amount of washi that is in the color palette of what I'm using. That kind of looks, that could work. This is super wide, but pink. That's more of a muted kind of a look. There we have the purple. It's quite large. But junk journals are junky, right? So you really can use a variety of things. Just make it so you like it. So if it's pleasing to your eye, it's going to be pleasing to someone else, I'm sure. So yeah, this gal may know about junk journaling. I'm thinking she mostly uses, store-bought journals with just a bunch of blank pages. Now I have to trim it. Hi, Angie. Oh, okay, Ange. All right, so now let's just put those over there for a moment. Just thinking I'd like to incorporate this someplace because the coloring kind of works with the overall look of the journal. Here's a pocket. Now, nothing's set in stone. So I can just add things and then move them around as I might want to. Now, see, look, this would be pretty, huh? That could be there just because. This is just going to be a just because page, unless somebody has another idea. Oh, goodness. Well, the timing is good if you're going away, right, Pam? Oh, my. Oh, gosh. I have 2 listings? No, I had no idea. I'm not sure how that happened. They've got something new going on, and I haven't had time to investigate that. I just noticed it this morning. So I'm not sure what to do about that. I'm so not good at this. Technical stuff. They have where I can stream vertically and horizontally. And I don't know if that's why. Yeah, that's true. That's a good thing. At least you found me. So now I'm just wondering how I might want to attach this. I was in the other one. Oh no. Like, what's going on? I don't see chat. One shows vertically with less people watching. Oh my goodness. I wonder how. Well, if you all can hear me, if you want to come over to the other, I don't know how to not choose it. Like, it just came up and it happened. I didn't see where I had a choice of not to do it. If I open that, maybe if I show this, will I be able to see chat over there? No. I guess I'm seeing chat everywhere. Gosh, guys, I don't know. All right, so I could staple this and then cover the top with a piece of lace, which might be nice. This would work, but I don't like the. Okay, thanks, Gail. See, oh, I love when that happens. See, if you've gathered lace, more times than not, you can take off this little thin netting and then it straightens out. And if you get it just right, a lot of times you can just pull the one thread and it all comes off. A lot of times I'm not that fortunate. So that takes a while. So I won't do that on stream. But this could work. Now, you can be honest with me. I can take it. Do you think it's silly to add just a piece of fabric? Like, because she could write underneath of it. I'm just going to clip it on here and see what Peggy said. Oh, if you are watching here, leave and go to Lori's other video. She duplicated herself in error. Thanks, Peggy. Joyce wasn't crazy. No, I'm the crazy one. So I think I might like that there. Now I found these little jars that were in one of the paper packs, and then I can put things in there for her. Oh, that's a good idea, Pam. Pam says maybe another layer or two. Maybe I could find something in my stash to add. That's a very good idea. Thank you. Yeah, we were talking about flips the other day at Pam's, and I said I don't flip that much because it hurts my back. But I really don't think to flip it. See, she really could write on these pockets as well. There's another pocket. Now I have, let's see, all these little things. Now this doesn't have any thing on it, but she could use it as a journaling card. So this certainly could pop in here. And I do like this. I've got something on the other side too. Okay. Now I just feel if I hinge this, now see I have washi on the top. If I hinge this somehow, she could write underneath of it. I don't know if she'd really do that, but bum, 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 bum. You jumped over. Hi, Wendy. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Like it said that you would have two, but I didn't think it meant while you were going live. I thought it meant once it's populated, you would have two versions that you could. This is all new. When you log into StreamYard, they've always got something new and approved, that pops up. And I just don't understand a lot of it. So good morning and welcome. Thanks for coming over. Um, They're kind of like this eyelet too, but see there again, it's all gathered, and I think I might like it straight. So where is this might not be as difficult to take apart. Because first of all, it's not as long and it's easier to see. Once you get it started, of course, if I had a seam ripper here, that might be a little easier. And a pair of tweezers. Oh yeah, see now that I went right underneath there and it just ripped all those stitches. Oop, oop. I'm just going to sneak a peek here. Hmm. Oh, that's where okay. So I would have to glue it there and then glue it on the page. So I was enabled yesterday. You probably won't find that too hard. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Wendy. Yeah, I like them too. Probably won't find that too hard to believe, actually. But I was at Lisa Jameson's, and she showed a book called Paris in Bloom. Well, I was, off to the races on that one. So I thought, well, if it's really expensive, I will refrain. But let's just see what it costs. Like, you don't know till you know what it costs, right? So I went to eBay and I found it. It was quite reasonable. And then, of course, I saw there's also a London in Bloom. Well, yabba dabba do. Had to have that one also. They were very reasonably priced. So then I scooped back to Lisa's, and she was looking them up for other folks that were. Hey, Raul, how you doing? Oh, I meant to get back to you about that rule, Raul. I will look at it. I apologize for not getting back to you. But yeah, I probably would like to do that. Raul's asking anybody that Lori and Fibs. I thought I being ignored till I. I'm so sorry, Raul. I'm so sorry. I would never ignore you or anyone really intentionally. So I just have to. So what we have to do, if you're interested for a time slot for the New Year's Eve streamathon, we also stream. We also do premieres alongside the regular live streams. I already have Devin, Janet, Shannon, and Beth Schuler in the lineup. Cool. So do we just contact you, Raul, and just let you know we're interested, and then you'll assign us? Okay. All right. So he says, Juju, can you look at the lineup and tell me what time slot? Yeah, I'm pretty open to whatever. Um, Peggy, if you're still here, I'll ask you, or Gail. Gail can do it too. She's quite bright at doing the add Raoul's information so we could get a hold of him. Because I can't keep those things straight in my head. Okay, so I just added that little piece of kind of eyelet lace there. So this will, I'm hoping, flip up and stay there. Now there again, I can feel that stickiness coming through. So I'm going to flip back to my other page and snatch my little piece of plastic. Now, ideally, if say you're watching this video and you're new to all this journaling stuff, oh, thanks, Gail. Certainly, the more you do to your pages before you hook your book together, the easier it is. Thank you, Peggy. Excellent. Mods are such a wonderful, wonderful blessing. All right, so this I put with, I may have glued that down, so I'm not going to fuss with that. See, now this page was, I think, dyed by Jacqueline. I'm not sure. I don't think I did a nice orangey color like that. So I'm going to give her the credit. And then I think I'm going, oh, see, look how fall this is. I think I'm going to attach this. And then I need to find that little saying about October. I think that works a little better. Look how cute this is. Hmm. So at this point, I'm just kind of layering and adding things to pages because I constructed the journal. Oh, I had it over here. And so now it's just kind of dressing up the pages. Oh boy. On my own. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. I'm my own worst enemy. Yep, there it is. I'm so glad. Maybe over here. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers, um, plural, which I think is fun. So I'm just going to glue this all the way down. I'm not going to create another pocket or tuck in. I've got so many already. Oh, goodness. He's keeping busy doing dishes, and I'm on speaker. All right, so this I can zhuzh up a little bit. Put that right on the edge of the page. I really like the coloring, and then I can trim that. So I just want to add a little bit of glue here. And then I will do the bottom. And along the side. Give it a little press. Ooh. Not too much of a press, because then it goes cattywampus. Okay. Now, all these images with this kit came in different sizes, a great big half-page size, and then I think another size that was bigger than this. Probably like, I wonder if I could put this here. That piece of lace might work. See, these are going to zhuzh. I don't think I like that. Well, now I can't find it. But anyway, there's a variety of sizes that you can work with. Now there's a little pocket. And certainly I could just tuck in some of these sayings as little, and she could put them. We ought always to try to influence others for good. See, I could just tuck that in. Which would you rather be if you had the choice? Divinely beautiful or dazzlingly clever or angelically good? So, and then she can write here. This is one of the family's birthday dates. Now, this I made a pocket. So I need some bigger things. Pocket here. This maybe I need an image on top of. Maybe something larger. I don't have anything printed out right yet, but I could do that. See, here's a larger one. Maybe I'll just steal her. Although that covers up a lot of the flowers. See, sometimes I overthink. Maybe I should just leave that be. This is a pocket. Is this a pocket? Nope, I just made it like that. Okay. So that could be a big journaling card. Here's another pocket. There's Carol. Good morning, Carol. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's very sweet. All right, here we go. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Maybe I need a little tab on the side there. What do I have? What do I have that I could use to cut out tabs? I was going to print some of my Amity Bloom pages, and I didn't do it. Here's some painting papers. Let's see if any of this will work. So this is what life is like with me. I sit here at my desk and work on a variety of projects, and then I see one thing, I think, oh, that would work over there, or ooh, this would work over here. This is more bee stuff. Okay. That might be a little too much. Might. See, these are all one-sided, so a lot of times it's hard to use them. But I can't throw them away, you know? I don't want to throw them away. All right, now somewhere on my desk, here it is, here it is. Let's see what this one looks like. I'm going to do a little tab. Okay, Carol, she's going to be alerting. Not sure. I'm not sure I like that. Trying to decide where I might like to. Grab a tab. Could use a piece of lace too, right? Yeah, I'm not liking that. Not liking that. About a piece of lace. Just a little something to make it a little easier to pull the card out. Okay, Gail. Thanks for coming in. Enjoy your day. Stay warm. Have a good week. It's so nice of everyone to come and pop in and say hi. We've got so many things, all of us, going on, right? All right, I've got my glue gun plugged in. I'm just going to go ahead and use that. Just a little shoot, 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 shoot. Another little bit here. Try not to stick myself to the card. She can pull that very easily. Okay, that works. That works for me. See, I'm going to need some bigger, I guess I wasn't thinking about printing off the bigger images, but maybe I need to do that so I can fill in some of these bigger pockets. Now, that's kind of, all right. Oh, this isn't this isn't glued or anything. Okay, let's, I'm thinking maybe I should make this a floating pocket where it can be removed and I could fill it with things here and then attach it with a clip. And then if she wanted to, she'd have another whole page to journal on, right? Instead of gluing this down. And I could stitch this. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll stitch it and then I can fill it with little goodies. So I can do that off camera. So that's an idea. This is a little tuck spot. So let's tuck that little goodie in there. Another tuck. Oh, this I wanted to glue down. And then I'm going to use my beacon glue for this. Trying to run just a little tiny bead of glue. Not super thick. And get it going. Crank it up, get it going. Tap that up. What did I do with my paper towel work? Now, this flips out, more journaling space, another little pocket. I'm going to put a little glue there on this one, I think. Hmm. That's not cooperating. So we'll use a little clip here, a little clip there. For a few minutes. A little yo-yo, that might work. It's got some purple and some like a deeper like fleshy beige color. That might work somewhere. I do a little cluster. Now, where did they put that? This is attached down from the washi tape, so that works. Oh, here we go. Here's this piece. Let's see, what do I have? Let's go back and grab. This. I probably was wanting to cover that hole. Not sure that's the best choice. I like the idea of this, but I'm not sure I like the way I have it set up. Now, I could do just washi tape on this. Or a piece of paper. Maybe I should add a little bit of glue, huh? Because washi, of course, is not designed to be permanent. And then I've got a pocket down here. And I can take a larger image. Love that lace. This isn't rocket science, but when you're making it for someone else, like if you're just making it, you're going to load it into your Etsy shop or wherever you might sell things. If you do that sort of thing, it's just like you can do what you want. Well, you can do what you want regardless. It's your project. But for me, it's like when I know it's for someone in particular, it's different. They have a face. You know them, and to me, it's just different. Like if I'm just making something to load it into my Etsy shop, that person that's going to buy it is faceless. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? See, these are all pockets. And this, I put that little flip up thing here. See, this is very fallish. I like that. Let's see what other things I have that I could possibly incorporate. That would be nice. Well, I should say things that I have right at hand. Oh, look, there's some green chenille. So this is something I think from, oh, you know what? I wanted to use that ruffle. There's a couple of things from Pearl. Oh, look at this. I'm looking for maybe another little piece of fabric that I could add, like Pam had suggested. On that fabric flip. I mean, I have plenty of fabric. That's not the issue. It's just finding the right combo. You know, I also started, where did I put those? And I'm not sure any of these would work. They're doing like a longer cluster with the idea of sending them to Jacqueline for the lodge. Bum, 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 bum. They're finished ones. I don't want those. I have some that are in process. Bum, 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 bum. Do, do, do. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Here we are. I think these are probably not. Let's just see. Let's just have a little look-see. Back to the flip page. I don't think any of these are going to work. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? It's just a junk journal. That's what I'm thinking. It's a junk journal. I'm kind of liking that. Does anybody else have an opinion? Move it more towards the center. You think, Shushu? Okay. I'm going to do it. Anticipation. Oh my gosh. I say this all the time. I absolutely love watching reels. So this young fella comes on and a young gal with him. I don't know if it was his mate or if it was a sibling. Doesn't really matter. But they've cooked hot dogs and they don't have any hot dog buns. So they were eating it on bread. And he's like, this is my childhood right here. This is how we always. I'm like, oh my gosh. I still will take a hot dog and cut it in half, put it in a fry pan, crisp it up, and I prefer bread. I would take the bread and then like make a sandwich instead of having a hot dog bun. And there were so many people commenting that they would do the same thing. This was such a good memory for him. His little face just lit up. Cuteness. And then I started following this young fella. Oh, thanks, Juju. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you so much. Zeb Days, like Zebulon or something like that, I guess his name is. He goes and he visits nursing homes, and he's from, I guess, Massachusetts or Maine, somewhere up there. So he's got the Boston accent. And people send him cardigans. Oh my gosh, I want to send him a cardigan so bad. And then he models them and he shows you, he twirls around and he shows the different. And then he gives them to the people in these nursing homes. And they're so thrilled to receive one. And people donate other things too. And he takes like flowers or candy or goodies or whatever. He goes, I think, every Sunday or something like that. He's just absolutely adorable. And his accent is just so amazing. And the other day he posted a reel where it was sad. Four of his friends passed, I guess, since his last visit. Well, maybe he doesn't go every Sunday, but so just the reality of it. And he's doing such a good thing. It's such a blessing to these older folks. Maybe I need a little something here. Maybe a little Anne saying, let's see. Kindred spirits are not so scarce as I used to think. It's splendid to find out there are so many of them in the world. That might be a nice little addition there. So I'll add this. I glued that side. Okay, good. I'm just going to glue this straight on down. Straight on down. Held that for a few seconds. A recap. I'm trying to think if there's anything I have to do today. I don't think there is. Woohoo! Yesterday I could be home all day. which was great. So I went over and visited with my son. We watched the football game. See, I'm not liking when you turn that they slide. So this may not stay here. I find that annoying. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe one should go there. I'll put something different over there. And so he had made some ice cream. He's got this ice cream maker thing. And so I had a taste, and it was good. I think he put Take 5 bars in it or something. And what I didn't realize was I thought he just made it because, well, here he made it to take to work for his coworkers. So I was in his freezer for, I guess, looking for ice cubes for my drink. He had already gone to bed. And there were all these little tubs of ice cream. I took a picture, all these little tubs of ice cream lined up so he could take them to work. He just, sometimes your kids do stuff and you think, oh my gosh, they're just so cute. Even though he's a man now, he's just so precious to me. He's just so cute. So I asked him if it was a hit. Was the ice cream a hit? He said, well, I don't know about being a hit, but they liked it, but only 3 people tried it. I guess everybody else took theirs home. I mean, it's not a big company, but even still. So he's in this new apartment complex. And okay, so I need a bigger thing there. I could use maybe this too, something like this. See how something like this looks. And he was talking to one of his neighbors, offered them pizza. He was making pizza. Oh, that sticks out too far. He was making pizza, so we offered them pizza. It's nice to know he's adjusting and talking to his neighbor. You know what I mean? Like getting adjusted to his new place. He tucks in here. See, this might be a good place for a couple of these. These little and cards. And I just left these blank. There's still more of these I can print. Aren't they cute? Now, there are a lot of different digitals you can buy with, I guess, almost any theme. Jacqueline was looking for one the other day for a specific project. And geez, I did it again. Where's my lid? Oh, Philly. Wah, wah, wah. Up right behind the bottle. This needs a little more of a trim. And I just feel like I need a little something additional. Oh, let's look in here. Let's have a little look. Something like this. Yes, something like that. Then, of course, I need a little something on top of it. That might work. See, I just love all these little bits. That might be too Halloweenish looking. Oh, look at this lace. That's like tatted stuff. Okay, let's see. I just put that there. Maybe a little piece of this. See, I hate, I love having this stuff, but sometimes I just hate using it because it's just so yummy. I don't know. What do you think? Hold on. Let me hold this up. This might be too much of the same, like not enough of a contrast, maybe. What do you think? Where did I put that? Nah, nah, nah. So I have tags I need to make too. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Okay. No. Hmm. I think because of what I did on the other side of this page, I need this to be a little more sturdy. So I think I need to put something here, like maybe a flip out or something that's going to maybe stabilize that a little bit. These little things, and I could, you like it, Peggy? Okay. These things for right now can go in here. And these tags, I have to design these and see what I'm going to do. These can go in here. Too big. Oh, maybe right here. That'll work. I need a tab. I think I need to print some of these and just use them to, like some of them weren't all faces. They were like, I think there was one of the house, one of the gables. I think I used it on the front. Or even just like here, I could punch that out and make a tab to flip the page. Now I gotta find here we are. All right, so let's glue this down. So, but I don't know if Laura's coming on after me. Laura's Laura Jersey Crafty Bubble. She's been coming on after me about 12 noon. And I'm thinking this is the last Thursday in the month. So Jamie, APG Jamie was on last, and she might be on again, but I think her normal slot is the third Thursday. I should have just done that. Hello. Hello. This is just so cute. This is going to be hard to glue down because it's so fine. She's so fine. Candy? I just saw Candy Pop. Teresa? Hi, Teresa. I saw it was delivered. Oh, good. Enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. I was tempted to say something to you and say, be on the lookout. And I thought, no, let's just let her have a little surprise. A little surprise. All right, let's see. I'm going to try to do just a little tiny dab here and there. Boy, when this gets low and you start shaking it and really puffing it out, it really does have a tremendous odor. So yeah, it was at Lisa Jameson's, and she was really having a hard time with glue, getting something to this journal she was working on, having a hard time getting her stuff to stick where she wanted it to stick. But I was wondering if maybe she wasn't leaving it sit long enough, to attach. Because she even used E6000. Oh my goodness, I found that when I use that, man, once that sets up, you really can't move it. Hey, Connie. Hi. Oh, that sounds like a fun job. There's Vale. I missed Vale. Good morning, Vale. I was in my zone here a little bit. Vale said she's watching. Oh, she's under the weather. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. This is annoying me, so let's just take it out. Take it out. Take it out. So I'm going to have to print some more images. I'll get some bigger ones to fit in those slots. This I have to figure out. I think maybe I will look at my Amity Bloom digital files. And I think there's some background papers and whatnot that I can use to do a flip out here and kind of shore up that page. This, I need to trim off some of this red stuff. And I think I want to put maybe a lace something or other there. Let's see. These might be too small. Yeah. Could do two on each thing. I had there's a couple other, oh, that's a pretty pink. Shimmery. Maybe ink that. I'll see. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't be doing that. I was just trying to steal fabric from a tassel. That is not good. I've got some sheer. Oh, I found part of my front cover. That's part of my front cover. I could swear I took a picture, but it's not on my phone. This is going to go down here somehow with some green cheesecloth. And then maybe a verse up there. So I think I'm coming down the home stretch. Oh no, I just hit my mouse. Tried to take me out. I do apologize for the double listing. I'm thinking I should skedaddle so you all have time to maybe go get a little bit of a break before Laura comes on. I'm not seeing my chat. I think I need to find a page to put this on. I don't know. I just don't know. These can come off now. These can come out. I just have to print a lot more. And I think I could print. Is anybody here like a real fan of Anne of Green Gables? Like, what are some other things I could add that might be Anne-esque? You think so, Neil? Thank you, Linda. Thank you. This, I just noticed see the old paper's not holding up. That tore. Not sure I can fix that without getting myself in more trouble. Might have to just not use it, you know? From Boston. Okay, you have to check out Zeb Days. Thanks, Jacqueline. I think that's what it is. Zeb Days. Zeb Days. He's on Instagram. He's the guy that gives senior citizens in a nursing home facility cardigans. Gosh, he's so cute. He's just so cute. Got that attached down. So I need to go through some of my other things that I've been collecting. Oh, there it is. Jacqueline got it. Zeb Days. Oh my gosh, he's just so adorable. I think you will enjoy him. He's very inspirational, too. Uplifting, just, and really kind of challenges you um, to just love people, and maybe do a little bit more, whether it's in your community or a nursing home or, just do what you can do to just really love on people. That's his jam. And he's just so cute. He really, really, he gets to me. He gets to me. All right, what else? Oh, here's some other things I could include. What's this? This is a nice little card. Nice little card here. I'm not sure I want that in here, but this could go in one of those pockets. That's a little larger. See, I'm just wanting something to cut tabs out of that I can put on some of these pages. Now I know there's could go here. I got to think about that. I could do fabric, but I don't want to do all fabric, Something on here. It has to come apart. Oh, yeah, I've got this little piece of chenille. Gotta find a home for some of these things because they're just yummy. Kathy Cow gave me this. Maybe just like that. Oh, kind of like that. You can still tuck there. That's kind of crazy, but I do kind of like it. Crazy's okay, right? We can do crazy. We can do crazy. Still jumping out. Still oozing out, even with the lid on. I do love this glue. Gives me fits, but I love it. It's so sticking fabric to paper or other surfaces, to me, it just works so well. Poor Lisa, she was even using nail glue. She tried all kinds of glue. Now, if you love pink, you would love this Paris in Bloom and London in Bloom book. Well, she was just talking about the Paris one, but then I found the London one too. The images are pretty cool. Sometimes you just have to glue it down and then say, okay, that's what I decided to do. There you have it. All right, I think I'm going to skedaddle. Oh, there's Andrea. She just popped in. Oh, what glue is it, Connie? This one is called Fabrifix, and there's also Fabri-Tac, and they've got a couple different names. They're by Beacon. You can get it at Walmart. Certainly, you can get it online, and it's great when you want to glue fabric onto something. See, I haven't had too much luck with the the white glue, gluing fabric onto surfaces, you know? Oh, thanks, Andrea. Yeah, I think I'll go get some lunch and I'm pretty sure Laura's coming on. Well, maybe. I don't know if she's got something going on with her mom. Maybe I haven't checked her page, but she might be coming on after. And then I'll sit and still continue to work on this. But I'm gonna hit my deadline, so that's good for me, right? Thanks for coming in and spending time with me. I appreciate it. I do get I do get a lot more done when I have you guys here with me. I kind of stay a little more focused. I'm definitely ADD. Oot, oot, oot. What's her page name? I think it's Laura Jersey Crafting Bubble. I think that's how it goes. That might be plural. I don't know if I can find it without getting myself in trouble here and getting disconnected. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If you put in, I think if you put in Jersey Crafter, she comes up too. I think that's what she used to be. Or Laura Beth. I think she's got a couple different, but if you put in one of those, I think you'll find her. So enjoy. There, my girl, she's got it. Laura Sullivan. Thanks, sweetie. Thanks, Jacqueline. She's multitasking. She's at work today. There, Candy put it in. Thanks, honey. Laura Jersey Crafty Bubble. Yeah, so check her out. Oh, you're welcome, Val. Thanks for your kind words. All right, so everybody go do what they need to do, get a little potty break, get a little refill. I'm assuming Laura's coming on. If not, somebody else is probably on too. There's things to do. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to work on this and see if I can get this nailed down in the next day or two. My bead journal, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna look at it anymore. I'm pretty sure that's done. So there's that. So I'm making progress. So that's good. Feels good to get some things um, off this messy desk. All right. Oh, is Wendy coming on? Oh, okay. So yeah, Wendy's got some really cool things. She does a nice job as well. If you're not familiar with the papered rooster, you might want to pop in and give her a little hello. She sells online. I don't know if she does just like regular streams like this too. She may, I'm not sure, but she certainly has a knack for putting things together, especially her kits and whatnot. She uses really quality things and does a nice job. So yeah, Wendy will be. I always like listening to somebody live. I mean, I do watch replays, but I really like the live. I don't know why. I just like the lives personally myself. But anywho, all right. Thank you, my dear friends. Have a great rest of your day. And until I see you next time, don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. Bye bye for now.